Okay.
As of about 3 seconds
For
ago.
for those of you out there, the title is going to say episode 17 of the Jack and Dave Show. This is actually episode 18 of the Jack and Dave Show. We just can't count. So, and also I totally forgot to do the titles beforehand and remind somebody. So that's my fault. But today we're talking about, what are we talking about? Waupun. Waupun.
We'll talk about Waupun. We're going to talk about the last show in the ATSC, American
Finally,
Truck
yeah.
Show circuit in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium, coming up this weekend.
It is coming up this weekend, yeah, and of course we will talk about what's to be expected there in Kansas City, and also this is the award ceremony, correct? Also, where they're doing the
they're going to be doing the final award ceremony, where because if for those of you that don't know, the ATSC show is actually tabulated over the course of 3 shows, and so you continue to gain points toward the final tally at the final show.
Exactly. So we have some friends that are in the show that are currently in the running for. I wouldn't say. I mean, they're definitely. Let's just say they're definitely in the running for winning this year's ATSC, and so we're excited to see what they're going to do this year and see if they can bring home some trophies. So.
All right. We're live, guys.
We ready? We ready?
Yep. You guys are on.
Thank you, Jamie. Just
Yep.
kidding. All right. Hey, guys. It is Dave here with the Jack and Dave Show. And today with us, of course, we have Madison producing. Say hello, Madison.
What's up, guys?
Madison will be in. Where will you be next week, Madison, around this time? Where will you be starting towards? Yes, you'll be heading towards Dallas, Texas, which is a wonderful 16-hour drive.
Yeah.
Through beautiful.
I think it's only 14 or 13.
Yeah, is it 13?
It's not too bad.
Beautiful 13, 14-hour drive through
Plus,
Oklahoma.
I mean, you could take that down to 11.
Yeah, just go 90 miles
Especially
an hour.
since I'll be with my mother.
Exactly. Yeah. So hammer down in the hammer lane at all times.
That's
so
right.
Madison will be at GATS, like you guys know. And if you're at GATS in Dallas at the K. Hutchison Bailey Center there next week, make sure you look for the girl with the black Jack's Chrome Shop shirt. Or gray. I guess she's wearing a gray
I was
one
going to
right
say today it's gray, but
Look
just
for
look
Jack's.
for the logo.
Look for the logo. There you go. And of course, right in front of me, I have Mr. Jack. And Mr. Jack is actually heading to the Kansas City ATSC this weekend. I just got back from Waupun. And so, yeah, we're going to talk all about that stuff today. But first, we'd like for you guys to please like and share the show. This is our 18th episode, of course. And if you'd like us to get to the 19th episode, and then, of course, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, please like and share this post so that more people can see us. Our audience has been growing incrementally, I would say, here in the past couple weeks. And so we're very thankful for all you new listeners out there. Make sure you like Chrome and Steel Radio, share this, and, yeah. Comment if you want to say something about it.
Yeah, big hello to Joseph. Hey, thanks for being in and commenting and interacting with us. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Joseph. Alrighty. So, thanks for liking and sharing the show. Let me get our show notes out. Sometimes we're organized and sometimes I'm not. Like I said, today we're talking about the Waupun Truck Show, ATSC. We're going to talk about GATS a little bit. I want to let you guys know that next week on our Jack and Dave Show episode, we are going to have an episode called The Ultimate Guide to GATS. So, boom. We're going to go through all of the really, really super cool events that are happening. We're going to go through the schedules of all of our Chrome and Steel Radio hosts, including Hope Zavara and Mr. Bill Weaver. We're going to go through where they're going to be, what they're performing, like what booths they're going to be at, and all of the cool different other events that are happening at GATS. There's a whole bunch of other performances from people that are in the music industry, and also some charity events that will be happening later on during the evening that you guys definitely want to check out. So next Wednesday, episode number 19 of the Jack and Dave Show, we're talking about a guide to GATS. So make sure you tune in for that. And we're also going to be talking about our new and 5th show here on Chrome and Steel Radio today, which is called Truck Feed. And that'll be coming out next Monday. And also this morning, of course, the FMCSA recently released their new updated hours of service. And so we'll be talking a little bit about the news later on today. So that is it for our little preview right now. And let us talk about our question of the week. The last week, or I was going to say, we haven't been on for, 2 weeks now?
Yeah,
I think it was 2 weeks.
We had
we've been gone.
A lot of travel stuff
we've been
on.
gone. But our last question of the week was, did you go to the Jamboree, the Iowa 80 Jamboree, or have you been to the Iowa 80 Jamboree? And we got a whole bunch of responses. Mr. Jerry Novak, of course, said hello, and he let us know that he has been to the Jamboree. And a bunch of other truckers in our audience have let us know that they have been to the Jamboree. That was my first Jamboree. I think that was Jack's first Jamboree also. So, yeah, we had a good time there, and we were really excited to go back for the 2020 Jamboree next year.
Absolutely.
This week's question of the week, very similar, down the same truck show vein. Who is going to the Great American Trucking Show? Maddie, raise your hand.
I was gonna say, who wants to see me there?
Yeah,
I guess
Maddie, raise your hand. Yep.
Hello.
Yeah.
Me.
Are you excited to go?
Yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed, but excited.
It's
also.
very far away. Yeah.
Yeah, it's far away, and I'm gonna be by myself, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun time.
It's gonna be a good time. Dallas as a city is really, really cool, and I hope you enjoy Dallas. And well, you're 22 now, aren't you?
Yep.
So you have plenty of time. You'll have plenty of time to enjoy Dallas and all of the wonderful bars and all that kind of stuff down there. Anyway, the food is great. Moving on, let's get our sponsor out of the way and then start the show. Who wants to do our sponsor today?
I'll do the sponsor. Today's first sponsor is Jack's Chrome Shop, the best looking guys in the chrome shop industry.
Agreed.
And right now, if you use JND15 as your coupon code, you can get 15% off your first order. Some pros of ordering from Jack's Chrome Shop is quick delivery from our warehouse with hundreds of products in stock, a wide selection of grills, LED lights, lug nut covers, interior trims, bumpers, window accessories, and more. Plus, the Jack's Chrome Club gives loyal customers exclusive apparel and access to custom parts, along with special pricing on all items at Jack's Chrome. So remember to visit jackschromeshop.com. URL is on the screen right now, and link will be in the video description. Use promo code JND15 to get 15% off your order. And remember to save stacks with Jack's.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And this month, of course, Jack's Chrome is running a Roadworks Classic Bumper Sale. For those of you who don't know, I think we spoke about this on an earlier show. Roadworks Manufacturing recently released a new product line called their Classic Bumper Series, and Jack's Chrome is offering $75 off of the Roadworks Classic Bumpers on jackschromeshop.com. So the bumpers on the website start at $575, so you could possibly get a bumper there for pretty cheap. And once again, these are stainless steel bumpers, and that's going all the way through August. All the way through, and that doesn't sound like that long now because it's already the second week. I was gonna say
it's halfway through.
It's already the middle of August,
it's the
so
14th.
That doesn't really mean a lot. Wow, where did the time go? Anyway, jackschromeshop.com. Check that crap out. I almost said the S word, but I'm really trying to cut down on that. I think I've been good so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job. Well done. We're proud of you, David.
So, all right, let's talk about Waupun real quickly. Waupun was this past weekend, and it was just lovely. And I don't know how else to describe it. The show is obviously in Waupun, Wisconsin. It's called the Waupun Truck-In Show, I believe. And it was Friday and Saturday. The weather was great. It was between 75 and 80. Sunny, whatever. And the show is actually held at it's a fairgrounds essentially there in town, and they pack those trucks in there. I think there was probably 110, 120 trucks. I didn't count them all, but there's quite a few trucks there. The Roland Transport guys showed up. We had some more local trucks, a lot of dairy farms, obviously, because it's up in Wisconsin. But Waupun was a great show. And have you ever been to Waupun?
I've not been to Waupun, but I was in the area.
You were in ATSC, yeah.
Yeah, in Union Grove a few months ago.
It's beautiful up there. But it was a great time. And Waupun in general, I would definitely recommend going. Just for the fact that there's so many really, really cool trucks up there. I don't know if a lot of you guys out there in the audience know, but Big Rig Chrome Shop is up there is it Oshkosh?
Yeah, Oshkosh.
Oshkosh, yeah. So there's a lot of just really, really nice trucks up there because the Chrome Shop is so close, and Big Rig is obviously a huge facility up there, and they do a lot of customization. So
yeah, painting and install and all that.
They do everything up there. So there's just a ton of nice rigs up there. But Waupun was a great show. Nothing really exciting happened. We didn't get shot at kind of like we did at OKC.
Did we even tell the listeners about that?
Oh, did we tell people about that?
I don't think we did. Yeah, when we were in Oklahoma, we needed to get some gas.
Yeah,
and we stopped at a gas station, and almost immediately following us was a fire truck and an ambulance
of cars,
and then about 6 or 8 cop cars rolled in, and it turned out that right before we got in there, somebody had been shot in their car. So
yikes.
The one time we went to a truck show and got shot at, and then didn't we have another gun incident where we almost got shot at twice?
I
feel like
there was something else that happened, but
Yeah, I was gonna
you
say,
know,
it's gonna
crazy
come back
stuff
to me. It's
happens
gonna
to
come
us so
back to me.
often. So
We're always in weird towns and stuff happens. Anyway, so Waupun was very relaxing. No guns involved. No robberies. No shootings.
seemed like you had really good weather up there.
It was great. Yeah, there was a little bit of rain. Not as many people as I was expecting showed up, but that's okay. I mean, the truck show is a truck show. I like going for the trucks.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
for
why
the
I'm there.
trucks and the truckers. Right?
It's for the trucks. Yeah. They had a cool parade that went through town there, and I don't know how they did it, but I'm telling you, this fairgrounds was like 10 acres,
Wow.
9 acres, if that, and they packed 120 trucks in there with like bobtail and combos and everything in there, and then they did a parade around town and got everybody back in somehow. It was, I don't know, magic. Anyway,
Nice.
so that is Waupun. I would definitely recommend if you're in the area, go to Waupun, Wisconsin, Chicago area. Driving up there from Indiana is a pain in the, you know what. But if you live in the Wisconsin area, it's definitely worth it. Anyway, let's talk about ATSC Kansas City because that's what's coming up and that's what's really important.
Yeah. Okay. So what is it? The 16th and the 17th. There's going to be the ATSC final show in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium. Which I'm pretty excited about, just getting to be in that kind of a venue for a truck show. Because, you know, usually you're at a fairgrounds or something like that. But, you know, when you go to MATS, you're in a convention center. GATS, you're in a convention
Right.
center. But this is in a stadium, a sports stadium. And that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be awesome. There are going to be a lot of good-looking trucks there wanting to get that coveted title of the winner of the ATSC.
2019.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be huge for whoever wins. Starting on Friday, vendor setup is from 9 to 2. From
I don't
11
know
to
what that
4,
is.
there's going to be D's Nachos.
What does this mean?
I
D's
think
nachos.
I think that must be a food truck.
It's got to be. Okay.
Yeah, D's,
okay.
D's Nachos
all right.
is a food truck that they'll have
Interesting.
available for anybody who's hungry. I'll probably be getting some of D's Nachos.
You have to post that on Chrome and Steel when you get those. Oh
D's
my
nachos.
God.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway, registration and staging begins at noon and goes to 7 p.m. And it starts to be open to the public at 2 p.m. So it's actually a pretty short show. 2 to 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is when the light show starts. Judging is actually on Saturday. Rags down in the morning, and then judging begins shortly after that. Open to the public at 9 a.m. I like this. 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. They have just chillin'.
Just chilling.
I
That's got to
think
be
that-
another food truck,
Yeah,
right?
I would think so. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweets.
Another food truck.
Sweets and treats, just chillin'.
So basically, there's going to be a ton of food there, and the Royals versus the Mets.
Oh, nice.
There's a baseball game apparently.
At 6:15. Yeah.
There's a poker tournament
at 7
at
and
7 on Saturday.
then display of lights and sounds at 8, and wash and show ballot deadline is at 9 p.m. So make sure to get your choices in for People's Choice and all of that.
This looks like the fun ATSC. Not that the last one was not fun, but this has poker tournaments, a baseball game, lights and sounds, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and 3 food trucks. We didn't have that at Oklahoma City. What the
Right.
heck?
Yeah.
What the heck? I feel cheated. Anyway, this is going to be an amazing show, it looks like.
Yeah, 11 a.m. on Sunday is the awards. So just keep that in mind if you're
Winners
planning
of
on
the-
being there. If you want to see who gets the coveted awards, be there 11 a.m. To see that happen.
Nice. And then there's another baseball game on Sunday, too. So if you're a baseball fan, definitely go to the ATSC Kansas City show because that's where all the baseball is at this weekend. And some more information on the poker tournament. We're on the ATSC website, by the way. Competitors get 1 free entry to the poker tournament. Additional entries are $20. Okay, so I guess you can enter more than once if you pay extra $20. Prizes will be Yeti products. Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting. Like Jack was saying, Arrowhead Stadium Tour. I've never been to this stadium before. Have you?
I have not.
This will
no.
be a first time then for
Yeah.
everybody. Competitors get 2 free signups for a private guided tour of Arrowhead Stadium's press box. Oh, Scout Investments Club level, locker room, field, and the Chiefs Hall of Honor. Tours will take place on Sunday. Cool. Interesting. Looks like this is action packed. Love it. Also, make sure you have insurance for your golf cart because nope, just no golf carts.
Yeah, no personal golf carts are allowed on the event lot.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Well,
very interesting.
Well, interesting. I guess it's a football stadium, so that kind of makes sense. Anyway, so that is Oklahoma City. What are the different classes and who do we know in them?
You have your bobtail class, you have your combo classes, and then so you have interior paint. Um, I know Gary Jones will be down there with excessive behavior too.
For combo, right?
And actually, I think his wife Devry is bringing excessive behavior
One, yeah.
one also. One of his drivers, Buck Crombie, will be there with his truck Ruby, and I don't know of anybody else that is for sure going to be there.
I think the Hammets might be there, and Caleb might be there with his truck. That's way closer than Wisconsin for him. J&L Contracting might make it over there because they were at the last show. There's a couple other trucks that kind of rolled into the last Oklahoma City show that weren't at the first show, so they might not make it. They might just make it to one, and call it a...
Right. Yeah. There are a lot of guys that aren't able to make it to all of them, but for those that are able to, then they're the ones that are really going to be in the running.
Yeah.
For
Because once again,
for the
it's
awards.
cumulative. The points are cumulative, so it's obviously the more shows that you win. If you win 2 out of the 3 shows, you're probably gonna get first place, right? So, but yeah. Anyway, that is ATSC Oklahoma City. That is the last American Truck Show Circuit show of the year, and then they were gonna have a 4th one, I believe, but that one got canceled. So that's it for the year, right? And then they start back up in 2020.
Yeah.
That's probably the that's not the last big show. GATS is probably the last big show of the year, and we can talk a little bit about that, Maddie. Since you've never been, some stuff that's going to be, like I said, we're going to do a whole guide next week, but there's not a whole lot of trucks there. So if you guys are looking for like a truck show, GATS is probably not the place for you. It's more of an industry show with a small little side show on the side, a little side truck show. I think they have 30 trucks and they have to stay inside. So that's basically the rules there. So it's not necessarily all about the show trucks in that case. But we have 2 really cool shows. Jack will be at ATSC and Maddie will be at GATS. So we'll have live coverage of that while they're there. And also we'll talk about it when they get back. So
Yes.
there is the show update. Thanks, guys, so much for staying up to date with us. We had to kind of get some stuff out of the way since we've been gone for 2 weeks. We kind of had to update you on what's up. Anyway, let's move on to a sponsor, and then we can talk about our news segment. And yes, so all right, let's do Davy Crockett TA Travel Center, my favorite travel center, because it's Davy Crockett. Did you guys know I have a Davy Crockett raccoon hat?
Yes, I think you mentioned it probably on
At least
16 out of
2
the
or
18
3.
shows.
Okay, I have a Davy Crockett raccoon hat, and I'm gonna have to wear it one of these times when we do a sponsorship promo or something like that.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, so Davy Crockett TA Travel Center, the great people down there are help sponsoring Chrome and Steel Radio, and they are located at Exit 36 on I-81 in Greenville, Tennessee. By the way, I was in Virginia 2 weeks ago, and that part of the country is just beautiful. So I'm kind of jealous of all you guys down there that live in Greenville. It's beautiful. And for all of you hungry people out there, which is everybody, Mr. Davy Crockett TA Travel Center has 3 different wonderful restaurants. One of them being Dunkin', which I happen to get today. So I'm actually repping this right now. Did we freeze up?
Yep.
We froze up.
I've been trying to get your attention, but I didn't want to just interrupt you blatantly. But yep, it froze again.
Oh.
We're just
Well.
We're having some technical difficulties, so
yeah, our streaming service really hates us today for some reason.
That's interesting.
So
well, maybe we can just
a
do.
little technical difficulties.
Here, I would mute us.
You can still see my beautiful face.
Actually, just mute us.
We'll be right back.